commitment and relationship to the city of McCook and to the surrounding communities. This Armed Forces Reserve Center is the next step in realizing the Nebraska National Guard's goal to build efficient, sustainable, world-class facilities for Nebraska soldiers and citizens. It took many people countless hours to see this project through completion. I'd like to thank the city of McCook for their support, our architects, Sinclair Hilly, our general contractor, Sampson Construction, our project managers, Mr. Doug DeHarsh and Mr. Josh Cowell, and the entire CFMO support staff, as well as the support from the USA. Each of you and many others have contributed to the success of this project, and it's through your efforts that this world-class facility exists today. We are honored to have with us Governor Dave Heineman, the Governor of the great state of Nebraska. Governor Heineman.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be out here in McCook. And in addition to the dedication of this facility, which I'm going to talk about, I assume you're well aware that the big Red Star football practice is more important things in the state. As both said, we want to win the Big Ten this year. And the other thing while I'm talking about that, wouldn't it be great if we played for the national championship and we either played Oklahoma or Texas and picked their best? And that's what I think is going to happen just so you know. I want to thank everyone for being here today. This is a very special facility, and it's going to be used by a very special group of men and women. Members of the Army National Guard, the Reserve, who defend our freedoms and our liberties every day. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to these men and women. We really do appreciate what you do. These are dynamic times for the National Guard and the Army Reserve. If you think about what's occurred over the past decade, we've had soldiers from Nebraska be part of major missions over in Iraq, Afghanistan, Kosovo, and Bosnia. These same soldiers have also responded to the state's call following tornadoes, blizzards, wildfires, and, of course, the recent flooding along Missouri and Platte Rivers. Simply put, the United States and the state of Nebraska ask much of our soldiers, and they've answered the call time and time and time again. They do a fantastic job. Now, that response just doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of tough, realistic training and continuous readiness preparations. And that's why this facility is so important. To make sure the men and women who are defending our freedoms and our liberties for all the challenges that we ask of them are prepared. And the way they're prepared is to be trained, we practice, we train, we practice. I know this from experience from my days in the Army. Of course, if you're in the United States military, you're going to hurry up and wait occasionally too. But that's kind of the fun part about serving. But we have the finest United States military that we've ever had. And the integration today between the active duty component, the reserve component, and the guard component is as strong as we've ever had during my lifetime. And what we expect out of the guard and reserve is more today than we've ever asked for in all of our lifetimes. Today we're going to cut this ribbon on this $7 million facility. It's going to be home to approximately 100 soldiers. It's over nearly 35,000 square feet. If you've had the chance to go around and view the facility, I will tell you it is impressive. It's energy efficient, and most importantly, it provides a facility to train our men and women so that they're prepared for any challenge they may face. I am very, very proud of our soldiers, their families, and our employers. They all work together to make sure these men and women have the opportunity to serve. And I'd particularly like to acknowledge the families. Sometimes we forget the challenges and the sacrifices that the families make, particularly when they have a loved one that's deployed. And we have many of them deployed right now. and they're right there. And of course, there's nothing more heartwarming than when we have a return ceremony. We've had several of those here in the last couple of weeks, when those families get reunited with their loved one, whether that's a spouse, the kids, grandma, grandpa, mother, father, whatever it may be. It's a special day. And the pride that you can see on those families' faces of what their loved one has done, the pride you see on Nebraskans' faces when these young men and women return, because we know what they're going through. And the one thing that I can say, and I'm very, very proud, in Nebraska, we support our soldiers. Regardless of how you may feel about a particular military challenge we face, we remember that these soldiers deserve our support no matter what. And that's in evidence here today in McCook. And I want to thank all of you for being here. The show of support by your presence is frankly quite remarkable and very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. Our next speaker will be Major General Jeff Bush.
Thanks, Colonel Zagers. Good afternoon, everyone. Governor Heineman, Mayor Barry, Colonel Wiley, all the distinguished guests that are here, community members from McCook, veterans in the audience. Thanks for being here. This ribbon-cutting ceremony today is going to represent a significant step in our effort to replace our facilities with new, energy-efficient, high-quality centers for our soldiers and their families in the communities that they serve. Armed Forces Reserve Centers such as this one here in McCook really are focal points for our family and our employer support, our community outreach efforts, and training and equipping of our guardsmen and women. It was designed to help us better prepare our Army National Guard soldiers for the challenges they meet when deployed overseas or when they're responding to emergencies here at home. So we spent a lot of time today training here at home station so that our soldiers don't have to spend so much time at other locations. And we believe this in turn relieves the burden, or lessens the burden that we place upon our families and our employers of these soldiers. So this new facility here in McCook for the DET 2 1195th Transportation Company is going to help us do just that. It also provides a visible and a known community location to support other military members and retirees in McCook and the surrounding areas. It doesn't matter what component, what branch of service, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, what your status is, we want you to know that you can come here, and this will serve as a point for support for you, and we're very proud of that. The facility is also built to the new Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, or LEED standards. So in this case, it's a state-of-the-art facility with geothermal heating and cooling systems, use of natural lighting as well as controlled lighting, which makes fiscal sense for us. It's the right thing to do. We also look forward to continuing our work and our partnership with the U.S. Army Reserve as well as the community of McCook. And we look forward to exciting times ahead for our Guardsmen and women and our Army Reserve soldiers. Thank you.
Thank you, General. The next speaker is Mayor Dennis Lee.
Special welcome to Governor Heineman. I'm returning home. He was a one-time student here. Also to Major General Lyons and Colonel Wiley and all our other honored guests. The opening of this state-of-the-art facility is a tribute to the cooperation of the federal government, the state, and the city of McCook, all working together for the common good. But more than that, this building symbolizes service over self. It represents all those that have come before us, all those currently, and all those in the future that wear the uniform of the United States of America. It honors those brave men and women that sacrifice themselves in the time of peace and the time of war, and the time of calm, and the time of nature's wrath. I thank those that helped make this day possible, and I give a special salute to all those in uniform and to their families.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next speaker will be Colonel Robert Riley.
Good afternoon, Governor Heineman, Major General Lyons, Mayor Barry, citizens, neighbors of McCook, family members, veterans, colleagues, and as all the speakers have said, the partners. And I really feel the spirit of partnership in this room and in this part of the country today. So it's a thrill to be here. I'm coming from the 23rd Sustainment Command. I'm standing in this morning on behalf of my boss, Brigadier General Mark Corson. Couldn't be here today, but he certainly sends his greetings. And if he was here, I know he would also speak about the element of partnership that we have between all of our components within the Army, National Guard, and the Army Reserve. He just got back with his command from Iraq a couple of months ago, and he said that over in Iraq they were working on the response to drawdown forces. He didn't see any separate components. He saw soldiers, and soldiers were making it happen. The soldiers from this location, what I've learned, I've only been in my job about five weeks now. I'm a Virginian. Been to these parts a couple times before, but never for a long period to be stationed here, so I'm learning a lot about this particular part of the country. The soldiers in this neck of the woods have done tremendous things. I just want to highlight a few things that the 1013 Quartermaster Co has done over the last dozen years. In 1999, they deployed to El Salvador as part of the Hurricane Mitch relief effort. Many of those soldiers that deployed received the Humanitarian Service Medal. In 2003, was deployed for Operation Iraqi Freedom into Iraq. Also in 2003, elements of the unit deployed to Jordan in support of the Special Operations Forces conducting Operation West Wing. 2003 was a busy year. 2004 to 2005 continued to be a busy time period. The unit deployed again, this time to Mosul, Iraq, for Operation Iraqi Freedom again, where they provided convoy security and bath and laundry services. In 2009 and 10, the unit deployed again. This time, 53 soldiers across level in support of the 263rd Quartermaster Company in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And as we sit here today, as part of the ceremony, we have 12 of the 1013 soldiers that are deployed in Kuwait with the 129th Heavy Equipment Transport Company moving heavy equipment out of Iraq into Kuwait. Many of those soldiers will come back now from their previous assignments as quartermaster soldiers. They'll be transportation, truck drivers, motor equipment operators when they return to this latest deployment. So we're extremely proud of the leadership provided by the 1013th Commander, Major Brian Hoff, who's out here, and his First Sergeant Jerry Chambers, longtime member of the unit. Brian, who's superintendent of the Red Cloud, Nebraska school system. Jerry's also the unit administrator here. They're thrilled to be part of this new facility. The soldiers have earned it. I'm so happy that the Army Reserve is partnering with the National Guard to put this situation together. It's a good one. So, the Army Reserve is an operational force, it's part of the total force, it's easily accessible to the Army. We're thrilled to be here in this partnership relationship. The new facility, as our leadership has already stated, I just want to restate, this new facility is going to enhance the readiness for our unit. It's going to help out the community. It's going to help us all out. It's going to make our Army stronger. That's what we're here for. We're Army strong. We're about protecting the nation. And the soldiers in this area are all about that. They're all about protecting the nation. So we don't have anything to worry about in this part of the country. Really. Cool. Thank you. 1013 Quartermaster Co. is a 1013th Century Company. It's a 129th Heavy Equipment Transport Company in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And as we stand here and sit here today, as part of the ceremony, we have 12 of the 1013th Quartermaster Company in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And Many of those soldiers will come back now from their previous assignments as quartermaster soldiers when they return to this latest deployment. So we're extremely proud of the leadership provided by the 1013th Commander, Major Brian Hoff, who's out here, and his First Sergeant Jerry Chambers, longtime member of the unit. Brian, who's superintendent of the Red Cloud, Nebraska school system. Jerry's also the part of this new facility. The soldiers have earned it. I'm so happy that the Army Reserve is partnering with the National Guard to put this situation together. It's a good one. So, the Army Reserve is an operational force, it's part of the total force, it's easily accessible to the Army. We don't have anything to worry about in this part of the country. Really.
For those that were part of this project, you should carry with you the satisfaction of a job well done. You planned with vision and with ideals. You worked in fair weather and in bad. You constructed a facility that will house and train the best soldiers in the world. Therefore, we dedicate this facility to those that serve this nation, to their families, and to the citizens that support them. Thank you for coming. We'll have refreshments and some treats over by the table. We'll do the ribbon cutting here as soon as I'm finished speaking, and then there'll be a chance to do